Hey everybody, boys and boys and girls, STS here. Welcome back to another simple review. I'm using the iPhone, if you probably understand, you see the format. I use the iPhone, I use the camcorder, So here I use the iPhone, the old iPhone, it's not the good one, or I use the GVC. But I usually use the iPhone because I upload videos faster, but we're back once again for simple review time. And another horror film. This film we can talk about, here it is, Dark Floors, the Lordi Motion Picture. First of all, before I even go for, before I go for the whole spoilers and shit, I do my review without spoilers and shit, like what it is. Before we do it, what do I know about this film? This film right here, it's a Ghost House Underground production. And, it was from the studio, I think, or whatever, I don't know. And the thing I know about this is, I remember this trailer. And then I checked out the trailer before I checked it out. And I just remember the hospital. I just remember there was a hospital scene with the teddy bear guy, we'll call him, which I don't know his name is. Let's see the cast on here. I don't know what his name is, though. Walter? Was that his name, maybe? Maybe it's Walter. I don't know. But, it's this fucking idiot right here. But that's one thing I knew. And then the monsters, and I didn't know. I thought there was just full monsters now. And then I remember it said, like, ooh, music guest Lordi, years ago. And this is a 2008, directed by Pete Risky. I think they're like Iceland or Holland, or I don't know. Hold on, maybe it should Finnish. Finnish horror film. Now I was real off, but the thing is, I that's one thing I knew about. I just knew it was from. I remember I knew this cover and the trailer, the legendary trailer of it. And I always wanted to see it. This came out when I was 18 years old, and I never got to see it. Those movies. And then I didn't really care about really horror movies. I only liked watching movies that was great mainstream shit. But the thing is, though, before I do spoiler talk and all that shit, this is a pretty interesting, cool horror film. I like the atmosphere in the hospital, like haunted house story, basically. The haunted hospital. It plays reactions here. It's basically the whole main plot. It's a young autistic girl is at a hospital, holds the key to defeating other dimensional monsters that seek to kill everyone. There's your main. That's just what the plot says. That's what it says on Wikipedia. Plot point. Well, basically, it's a young deceased girl, with her dad. Her dad is over better health, and the doctor's giving her an MRI and everything, saying she needs help, and the institution will help her more, all that crap and stuff. And she's in her wheelchair, and she was talking, "No, need the red crayon, But later on, the film, kills and stuff like that. I like this film. And yeah, at the very end, I'm like, I was not like, what? I was gonna get this fucking rant. But then again, I watched fully to the ending. Oh, okay. And it, basically worked. It's kind of slow at first. To get through people. There's only, let's see, John, Rick, Tobias, Walter, Ben, and Emily, I think, and Sarah too. Yeah. There's only 7 of them were? John, Rick. Because there's Rick's the lead. And you have John. Oh, John's the real. Who the fuck? Oh, okay. Who was William fucking Hope, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. These people are just... John. Maybe that was... No, that's Tobias. Tobias was the old guy, because Tobias is an old drunk guy. Oh, okay. Now I get it. Well, yeah. There's only 7 people. And, there's more people, but in this whole, how it all began, everything just goes normally now. And he's about to just leave the hospital. And all shit. And then with the 6 people, the nurse, with him because he's going to leave because he's just taking her out of the hospital, just leave. And the nurse that was helping falls from the elevator, and then there's this guy who has a teddy bear, like he's coming from something, I don't know. There's a security guard, or works there, it was John, and there's old drunk guy, Tobias. Who's Walter? Who the fuck is Walter? I'm just getting confused for a moment here. I mean, oh, maybe the doctor. Maybe there's a doctor. I don't know. But there's only 6 people in there. And then they get stuck in the elevator and all shit goes loose. But it goes slow, and then all the end, I do, like I say, I wish there was more kills. But also, for the thing, they see everybody get killed. So it's like Twilight Zone. They get in this elevator, and then someone directly goes down, and then they open the elevator, and the hospital is empty. And then that's how it goes on. And everybody's dead when they come around. There's only 4 deaths, or 5, all of them deaths. I wish there was more you can see in the film. I mean, I wish there was more you can see on film, even though extra people, but you know. But altogether, I do recommend this film. It's pretty cool. Interesting. And Lordi, and it made me introduce to Lordi. They're a Finnish version of War, basically. Like Devil's a Loser and He's My Bitch. I love that song. But ultimately, I definitely recommend this film. It's fucking good. It's you know it's good but bad almost in kind of way. Because first of all, I like the setting stuff, but it's very slow. So if you're not really into slow kind of horror film, I'm not really much of a slow horror, but I was really, and I kept on stopping and like going places and coming back to watch it because I had shit to do. But it was something that I would not get lost on. But I definitely recommend this though. Okay, now spoiler talk now. Okay, so bye if you don't want to see spoilers or whatnot. Thing is though, they go in this elevator and that's all shit goes up. The characters we're talking about, John's I think was the security guard. We'll say the security guard brother. He was just basically there with Tobias, who thinks the drunk or something. I don't know what the hell it is. He's an old man. I liked his character. I liked the Tobias character actually. I think he's just pretty funny and he kind of acted like suicidal in kind of a fucking way, But who's right? I don't know who the fuck. I don't know what's his name, and I really don't give a flying fuck. Is the teddy bear guy? This guy, the guy who's like the business. This guy is the most fucking unlikable character ever, and he's a dickhead too. A fucking dickhead. Maybe that was John. I don't fucking know. See, he had a bear. There was a teddy bear. Maybe it was John. And maybe the guy was Walter. I don't know. But the thing is, because it's a spirit, because I don't really care. But the security guard can just use the stereotype names. There's the drunk. I know that was Tobias. Ben, he's the lead. He was the dad. Sarah, I think it's Emily was, she was the supporting actress in this. And then and then Sarah's the little girl. Skye Bennett. How old is she, by the way? Anyway, let's see how she is. Well, she's 20 now. But the thing is, though, they get in this elevator, and then there's all together, and then the shit goes haywire. But that fucking teddy bear, we can call him Teddy Bear Dick. Teddy Bear Dick. I mean, this guy was. And the thing is, though, what a fucking dick this guy is. Calls the autistic child retard, and we were gonna get off here unless we have that fucking retard. They want her. But all of a sudden, she draws too. She draws pictures of these dark monster creatures, something like that. But these things come into life. What's Lordi? And all the monsters, And the thing is, though, the first time we see him, it's first time we see him is when the dumb fucking teddy bear guy goes back in the elevator. The thing tries to get him in the elevator. Screams bloody murder, but being a dick, They save him. That was funny when they knocked him in the head, the extinguisher. He was trying to knock the fucking monster, but that dumb fucker got in the way. And that motherfucker's like, this fucker's hit me or whatever. I'm like, motherfucker, they saved your ass. They didn't even save that motherfucker. And he was up against, he always yelled at that fucking black security guard and shit. He was awesome too. Yeah, I mean, time goes so on, and then Tobias always says some weird shit, you know, oh, it's not the end of us, and all that other shit. And then they can't find what the fuck they're going. Then there's a moment in the staircase where they see, like, they hear something down below, and they try to, like, throw something at or something like that, or nose. And then someone shot him. Like, shot the security guard or whatever, I think. Or, but then you later on the film, Emily and Ben, they're in that same stairwell down below, and they're looking up and they shoot it. And that's basically what happened. It's like a time thing. I was like, what? It's like, wow. It's like it's going for time, like they're looking at themselves and they shot it, and I was the one who shot it. Like, what? It's very time-space, but the security guard is the first one to go. And he was a likable character. And I'm like, man, why couldn't you have the fucking teddy bear dickhead? Why couldn't you have him? Because he was a fucking dickhead. I mean, the whole picture's like, when will he die? When will he die? You know, but first you got, I mean, the brother dies, which mars himself. Not mars himself, just gets killed by the fucking Lordi monsters and shit. And then they keep running places, and their daughter, the girl is like, oh, you red crayon, all that shit. You know, and then Tobias dies, but then he comes back alive. I mean, he's dead or whatnot. And then they kept seeing images, like there's images of these monsters, these two ash souls, because everything's turned to ash, and like hugging each other, dead. And then you find out later on it was a monster and Tobias hugging each other. It's like, wow, and then because he saved him. Well, then the teddy bear dickhead died, which I was glad. I was happy. Because he was trying to give up Sarah. And Tobias is like, they don't want you. And yeah, he beat the fuck out of Tobias and everything. And I'm like, man, you're such a fucking piece of shit, pig. Man, I'm like, man, fuck it. And then the monster got him and ripped his fucking heart out. I'm like, good. Because you fucking suck. You fucking teddy bear dickhead business motherfucker. So that's what you get. I was happy. Fuck you. And later in the film, you know, there was a scene when they were trying to find Sarah, because Sarah just dozed off. And ran off somewhere with a wheelchair or something like that. And then they have Emily go one way, getting chased by these other fucking idiots, the monsters, and then you got Ben going this way, in which he ends up going, and then he's back in like the hospital with all people, but they can't see him, whatever. And then he says, oh, I'm in room 235, and he says, well, I'm in there 235 too, but she's in the dark hospital hall, and he's just there in a dreamlike state. But they meet each other again, and they're at the morgue, and then they turn to zombies. The people like in the morgue come out and whatever. But she dies. I mean, it was like, you know, it's okay, but then she dies. And then it's just Ben and his daughter. And she says, oh, it's okay, baby, you know, all that shit, like mimicking words like he said before. Well, yeah, because before this shit all started, when it first started, she's in an MRI machine, and then some shit just fucked up, malfunctioned or whatever. Because he said, oh, it's okay, you know, that's what her father said. But she was mimicking back when they're in the ambulance, but he just leaves her because he thinks that, they all think that, well, the dickhead said, you know, they want her, you know. She has the key to destroy them all and all that shit. And the thing is, and then you see Mr. Lordi, he comes out of all the members, you know, first, but then the very last, he's the last one, and pretty badass, and he tries to run over the ambulance, but then it stops at this light, because he left his daughter, and it's Sarah, and what are you doing? And then it's like it's over or something like that, and then he starts to, it's like basically like from Nothing Left to Fear, when their souls are getting sucked out, but this was more not like rated R-ish. He just ashed up, like, no, you know, and then she stands up to the fucking Mr. Lordi as the lead monster. Say, you know, light can't stand, like, no, darkness can't stand light, you know. And then he closes her eyes. He tries to get her, and she closes her eyes. And then I'm like, what? I'm like, really? Because I feel like she died, like she just survived. But then it goes back, because when she had the sip, she kept hearing all this shit. No, you know, it was all a dream. It was all a fucking dream. She was all seeing us in her head or whatnot. And I'm like, okay. Because if it wasn't, if that's how it ended, I mean, a little girl just being a survivor. I mean, first of all, you're just a kid, and I don't care. But to me, if everybody died on shit, this movie would get a bullshit rank. But the thing is, it was a whole dream, and I thought it was pretty cool. Now, at the end, I mean, like I said, I recommend this because any kind of horror film I liked it. I mean, I enjoyed it. It wasn't really shitty. The things that I hated was I wish there was more kills. I wish there was more people. I wish there was more like little fucking people just give them away, like just die for the next 2 minutes. No, they only had the small people, you know. And I'm like, I wish they could have come out more because it's very slow and dull at first, but some movies I like that work. They can work like that. And special features, it has a commentary by Pete, the director, and Mr. Lordi. Got 2 music videos: Hard Rock Hallelujah, Would You Love a Monster Man. Then there's a premiere from Finland, I think, or something. And then behind the scenes, but I didn't check it out. So those are just special features though. But I mean, this is not rewatch. I mean, I'm not rewatching this again. I mean, it's just. I mean, I like the film, but I mean, if I want to rewatch, I'll just watch my own review. I'll watch myself, but. I mean, because it's just, I mean, I like the aspect of the hospital. The atmosphere I love. I enjoy the hospital environment. You know, any kind of, like, you know, like Halloween 2, which I had the movie, until I had the movie, I let my friend borrow it, and never seen it back again. Which I want to do Halloween 2 again, because I've only seen it once, and just being in the hospital environment, just being in a hospital environment with horror movies, I enjoy. But the thing is, though, I mean, yeah. But that's how it ends. It ends to be up a dream, you know, and it goes back to her, because they MRI and all that shit, malfunction and all that shit. And it goes back to her just walking back with being in a wheelchair, you know, and stuff, and with her dad and the nurse. So, really, it was all just visions in her head and things like that. But, you know, I thought it was, you know, it was alright, pretty good. But that's it, you know. But that is Dark Floors, the Lordi Motion Picture. And I liked it. I mean, there's some shit moments there. I mean, there's a character, there's Teddy Bear Dickhead, which you'll see if you watch this, if you have to see my review. But yeah, but I recommend it. I stamp on it. I mean, some people, I mean, yeah, he's kind of boring, dull, but you know, I just like that how like they're just trying to look for shit, like what the hell's going on, you know. But yeah, the makers of 30 Days of Night in the Garage present. You know, they presented it. But that is Dark Floors. So I'm STS. Thanks for getting to watch this simple review. Feedback, subscribe. You know, I know I never do this a lot. You know, like, but I mean, like, if you like these reviews I do tons of reviews. I do. I mean, I have so much ego. I just do simple reviews. I was gonna call it something else, but you know, I just said, you know what the fuck. I've already did so many. I already did like 100 plus reviews with the simple review name. So I'm like, you know, fuck it, because someone already did simple movie reviews. So I didn't want to put simple movie reviews. So I just put simple review. I mean, I wish I could have a movie, but let's say movie review. But I mean, you know what? I fucking did this for so long, since May. It's not a year yet. We have a month until it be a year I've been doing this. I'm having fun doing these reviews, but if you want to check out, subscribe to me. I try to watch a couple movies a week. I mean, a couple movies in a week, whatever. Like 2 or 3 or whatever I can. I also do. I'm a huge pro wrestling fan. Look at the NWO ripoff of the Marion World Order, representing my city. And my little hairy, unformed hair. I mean, awkward hairline. But the thing is, though, subscribe to me. I do more reviews. Check them out. I got a playlist of all the reviews, and I got a bunch of home videos from me, or I made since I was in 2008 or 2007 or something like that. And I do wrestle reviews. But mostly, you know, I like watching movies. I came to be, you know, I always want to watch a movie and just review it, because I have inspiration from Remember Laugh for Life. Check him out. OCP Communications. Check him out. Mike King Enterprises. I don't know. He does I forget that Star Trek movie, but he does a lot of stuff. And Crazy Jason from Kakalaki Movies with him and other Jason. Yeah, and all people like Cool Duder and fucking Wet Movie 1 and Cinestalker. I mean, they do all this shit. I like those. Just check them all out. But I'm STS. Thank you again for watching this simple review. Dark Floors. Peace.